In a high school classroom, the trend we're seeing is that the 60-minute lectures that I used to give in high school on something like the Phillips curve, that's a 10-minute video. The middle school classroom, 30-minute lecture to students, 6 minutes, 10-minute video, or 10-minute lecture in an upper elementary direct instruction can be condensed to about 3 minutes. And in a kindergarten classroom, I did this the other day. I sat and watched a kindergarten teacher give direct instruction for 5 minutes to 16 kindergartners. I wanted to leave so badly. I just wanted to be like, why don't you just understand? It's so simple. I want to be like, it's 4. It's 4. Everybody knows. Why don't you? But I didn't. So I watched her do this and struggle through this, and then afterwards, the kids went to lunch, and I sat down with her, like, will you please, I took my camera, will you please film the essence of your lesson? It was 57 seconds long. When the kids came back from lunch, they wanted to watch it. They watched it 7 times in a row before she said, we're done with this. And they were, they watched it, it was like, oh, yes. Whereas when she was doing it in real life, they were squirming and they're like, they're smelling weird. I don't know what they do, but. So there's this fascinating trend of efficiency, and I want to talk about the high school. It'll probably resonate with the high school and middle school people. Not so much the elementary people, but possibly, I don't know. But the 60-minute lecture in the classroom condensed to a 10-minute video, and I did this, and I reflect on this and think, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But what's really crazy about it is, here's a scenario. Period 1, bell rings, 32 students come in, which is my small class. Say, okay guys, guess what? Phillips curve. Phillips curve today. Who's excited about the nobody's okay. I am. I don't care. Okay, so Phillips curve. When we talk about unemployment, sir, can you please get out your notebook every day? Every day you get up. Okay, thank you very much. So the Phillips curve. And can you wake up? We cannot keep your head on your desk. You have to pick your head up. Thank you. Proximity control. Do I need to do it? Okay. So the Phillips curve is really, really important when we're talking, and then the kid pops up his hand in the back. You know the kid I'm talking about. Who says, my dad knows a lot about this. And for 6 minutes, he tells me about his dad. And I can't cut him off because I feel bad, but the problem is, everybody else in that classroom is like, oh my gosh. And they are out, disengaged. Now, when that kid stops talking, finally, I say, thank you very much for sharing. It's very interesting. I make a comment that ties his comment back into our lesson. But now I have to do jumping jacks. Be like, guys, guess what? Phillips curve. Guys, come on back. We're not listening to him anymore. Now it's back on me, and you like me, right? Sort of. Okay? Probably something you can identify with this. I haven't even started talking about content yet. I'm still trying to wrestle the kids through the content. Now, guess what? Here's the fun part. Bell rings, 32 kids leave. Bell rings again, 33 kids come in. Hey guys, the Phillips curve. Can you please get out your notebook? Can you please wake up? I don't care what your dad has to say about this. We need to get through this content. Somehow get through some of it. Now here's the kicker. Bell rings, 33 kids leave. 4th period, bell rings, 34, this is my big class. 34 kids come in, end of the day, and here's what the deal is. Guys, we're talking about the Phillips curve today. If anybody makes a sound, Mr. McCammon's in a mood. But what kind of burden is that on us? The true reason that I got so burnt out in the classroom is from repeating myself. No one likes to repeat themselves. I gave Phillips curve. I gave that lecture while managing behavior for 3 hours of that day. In an inefficient way. Probably most students didn't get it. I spent 3 hours talking about the Phillips curve. I have 9 minutes and 4 seconds to say about the Phillips curve. But I repeated it over. The one person who doesn't need to hear it over and over and over was repeating it over and over. And then I collapsed into my car, and I drove home hoping there's a couple of bottles of wine that I can share with my neighborhood.